Everyone, it is Haja Scott, and I'm out on this lovely evening for a walk, and I just had some things that came to me. And this one, as I was thinking about my life and the direction which is going, and some of the doors that God is opening up for me, I heard God saying the joy of partnership. There's a joy in partnership, and there's also a I don't know, something like just divine placement with the right partnerships. And it was making me think about certain conversations that I've had long time ago, not even anytime recently, about partnering on certain things. Or just as you watch the steps that God takes for bringing partners together. And I'm primarily talking about in business partnership, but this could be with anything. This could be with life partners, in marriage, husband, wife. This could be, long-term friends and long-term relationships for other reasons. But I'm a businesswoman. So I always have business on the brain. And I have a current business partner who is great, amazing. And I think about our journey and how we came together and how we met years and years ago. And it wasn't what I expected. I didn't expect God to do the things that He did. I didn't expect that we were going to have this business that's actually, even in the face of the pandemic, that's doing well and thriving in certain areas. Going on 6 years later. But God knew what He was doing when He brought us together. We were not friends. We were actually brought together by a mutual acquaintance. And we, kind of worked together in another setting for a little while. And when the opportune time came, where it was mutually beneficial, a conversation came up about us partnering. And it's so funny because in the conversation that came up, there were things that God had put on my heart a while before as He was pivoting me and transitioning me from some of the things that I was doing in my personal business. There were some things I wanted to see, some areas I wanted to grow. I wanted to be able to do more for other designers. I wanted to be able to do more for other small business owners. And I had this elaborate plan in my head. And then an opportunity presented itself to where there was a need for these things in the industry. But there was also another person out there that had a heart for things that were very similar, but we had different skill sets and different abilities. And we were able to come together for a mission to bring something together that touched both of our hearts and our lives, in the lives of many others. And it wasn't how I thought God would do it. It wasn't even through somebody that I knew or somebody that I felt so strongly and divinely connected to. It was just for purpose. And that's what I wanted to talk about, relationships that are here for a purpose, relationships that are here to serve a purpose, that are here to carry out a purpose, relationships that are here for God's divine purpose in the earth to flow. And in the midst of that, it's also provision. These are provisional relationships and providential, I should say, relationships that are to bring provision for you and the other person, that are to establish you and establish whatever it is God is doing in the earth and wanting to do through this partnership. If it's for helping other businesses, if it's for helping individuals, if it's for growth, if it's for whatever purpose you could imagine and think, if it's to encourage, if it's to help somebody build their portfolio, if it's to help financially, if it's to help if it's nonprofit and it's doing some charity work and some good in the community, if it's just helping your dream and your skill set to come alive, you don't have to do it alone. There are partners out there. There are people out there that can be purpose partners if we would only open our minds and our hearts to the things that God is doing and doing through purpose relationships. And as I was just walking, I was thinking about that. And I was also thinking about new things that God is asking me to do. And I'm like, God, how am I going to get these things done? Like, how am I going to make this work? There's certain skill sets that I do have, and there's certain things that I don't have experience with, but I have the passion for, and I have the drive for, and I want to see others excel in this area. How do I help them do that? And he was just reminding me of the people that he placed around me, and the relationships, you know, things that people say sometimes, like, you know, I want to be a part of your world. I want to be able to help you, Haja. And I think about how many times I've done that for someone else. But for someone to say that and to mean it, I know that they were strategically and providentially placed for a certain season in my life when I was going to need them. And as I am thinking about conversations in my head right now, and I'm thinking about how certain things are going to go right now, and I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, how am I going to get, you know, the help in this area that I need? I remember that partnerships are twofold, you know, meaning they just don't serve the purpose that I have, they serve the purpose that somebody else has. So the things that I need, just like someone was able to come to me a few times and say, hey, I need help on this. I need you to partner with me on this. And I was able to bring a skill set to something, to make it come alive, to breathe life in it. This can happen the other way around, and it's mutually beneficial. In those times where I've served as a partner for a vision, for a business, for an organization, there were so many things that I got from it, not just in helping the other person, but in making this dream come alive, but like I was increased in a way. And so I'm thinking about now with some things that are on my plate that I'm so excited about. And I'm like, God, who am I going to partner with on this? How am I going to get this done? This has to get done. And he reminds me, I've already set certain people in place for this. I've already set your provision in place for this. And it's going to be a partnership of purpose, for exactly what you need and what they need, and to make this come alive for purpose, to help increase others, to bring more businesses and more organizations and more charity work to our communities, to bring justice, to bring in areas where there's injustice, to bring other things like opportunities where there typically would not have been an opportunity. God has all these things in mind, but he has people already in the earth, already positioned or being prepared to partner with you on certain things. You've just got to be led by God, first of all. And you've got to open up your mind and expand enough to know that if he's called you to it, as they say, he's going to provide for it. So if he has asked you to do things, pray about it. Talk to him like, how am I supposed to get this done, God? And he's going to reveal those people that are in place strategically to help you meet this goal. So that's my little encouragement for now. There's purpose in partners, and there's a joy in partnership. So don't run away from it. Don't shy away from it. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to owe my life to somebody for this. No, they are placed for this purpose and even beyond. So reach out, embrace the joy of partnership. Y'all have a good one. It's getting dark. Let me get out of here. Bye.